Ag technology is an important discipline that encompasses different elements ranging from ag implements all the way up to irrigation management. The term ag technology can be defined as all those different tools, equipment, and software that combined allow agriculture to become more efficient. Ag technology hasn't stopped evolving for centuries. The industry has evolved, and within the technology that support the ag has had to evolve to keep up with the global demand for food in a competitive market. Just to give you a reference how ag technology has evolved, let's go back to the 1800s where plows were pulled by horses, often requiring 3 to 4 horses to work a small piece of ground. Now, if you look around, imagine today trying to keep up with the global demand for food and getting the soil ready to plant with just a few horses. Well, that just gives you an idea of how important ag technology is and how much it has changed if you look at where we have come from. Today, pretty much all the soil preparation has been mechanized, providing the farmer the opportunity to cover more ground with just a few tools and tractors. Moving back to the 90s, the availability of GPS allowed us to implement guidance systems in tractors, and this has been one of the greatest achievements in the industry. Today, tractors are just turning at the end of the fields, and pretty much all the operation that happen with it on a straight passes has to be with high precision, and this is thanks to the guidance system that we implemented. This has allowed farmers to put more rows in their field and be able to reduce the fatigue of the operator, covering more ground in less time. And these are just a few examples of why ag technology is important. It has helped and will continue to evolve to keep up with the global demand for food while reducing the impact to the environment and making agriculture financially sound. A typical day for me starts about 6 a.m. in the morning, and that's when I first step in my computer to scan for emails, prioritize what needs to be done for the day, and start planning my route for the week throughout the desert area. Most of my job consists of supporting around 20 PCAs, and I use science, research, and tools like weather station, geographic information system, and remote sensing to collect and analyze data to help them make some agronomic recommendations for their customers. When I'm in the field, I can be helping somebody establishing a plan to grow a crop. Other time, I'm there trying to find solutions to help to save a crop to be market ready on time and with quality. When time allows, I also jump into technology projects like developing prediction models for disease in vegetables. I have been professional in the agriculture industry for the last 10 years, and the opportunities to keep advancing your career are limitless. If you're curious enough and have the energy that this industry requires, the opportunities are unlimited. If you have a cell phone or smartwatch, you know how much data those devices are collecting today about the way how you walk, sleep, ports, etc. Now the same is happening in agriculture where we have so much data that we're collecting today that we have a huge need for people that have the necessary technological skill and ability to make this data actionable. I think the next evolution of ag technology is already happening and will continue to happen for the next 5-10 years. And it will be about making all this data that we're collecting in the field today via drones, satellite, plant sensors, soil sensor, and machinery sensor actionable in a way that allow farmers to keep making agricultural operations more efficient. As I mentioned previously, ag technology will continue to evolve. Right now, we have many tools available that allow us to collect all kinds of data through soil samples, satellite imagery, among others. Now, we have to continue developing ways to analyze and use this data and turn it into actions. I don't want to conclude without mentioning the harvest mechanization. It's an area where ag technology needs to keep evolving. We need to find ways to mechanize harvesting process, especially in the Southwest, where it's still very hand labor intensive, which is becoming more expensive and harder to find every day. This part has already started to evolve. When you drive around, you can see the amount of machinery that are in the field harvesting, and it is like having a factory on wheels. Conveyor, moving boxes being stacked, people, truck pulling in and out of as they get filled. And it's amazing where we are today, but there's still a lot that needs to be done in harvest automation. In conclusion, finding ways to make data more actionable and harvest automation are two areas that I think ag technology will play a huge role in the next decade.